Real stuff is done, not for us going to a council meeting and talking. It's done in a meeting like this, or at the commission meetings, or at the committee meetings. Because most of the time when you go in front of the council, it says Mr. Mayhew said, they cannot listen to what we're saying because it's items that are already on the agenda. So I'd really like to see the people be represented, and right now, a lot of us feel like we're not being represented.
Okay, blame me on that, because I'm facilitating the process, but I am gonna make as I have on every question, I've started with you guys. But you're right, they have made multiple comments on it, but anyway, I'd like to think it's a healthy balance, but anyway. I had one person someplace else I thought first, okay.
Can I just make one
Sure.
really brief point?
Yeah.
I have a couple comments about this whole idea that public participation is low and that we can't trust the citizenry to make these kinds of decisions. First of all, I want to point out that in the last general election, whenever that was, last fall or whatever, King County had the highest voter turnout of anywhere in Washington State, and the city of Snoqualmie actually had a higher voter turnout than King County. So I just want to point that out. Also, I want to piggyback on Kim's point that, I mean, just to point out, no offense against Sean, but like, I came up here as a citizen and answered a question earlier that Sean couldn't answer. You know, again, no offense against that, but it's just this idea that we're all participating in this process together, and I hear a lot of rhetoric about wanting the public to be participatory, and then when we want to be participatory, we're told, oh, well, you don't have the time to be participatory.
So I'm going to shut this subject off, and I'm going to editorialize and say I don't believe anyone's trying to shut anybody down here. I think we're here to discuss this, and I appreciate both sides of the discussion and if we'll call it an argument, I think that's a good thing. So how about if we do another subject? And I'm running out of time. So how about, I've got a question around, okay, I got two in advance, around downtown playgrounds. Are there any plans for that? And it says specifically, are there any plans for playgrounds in the old downtown? Because there's a lot of them up on the ridge. That's kind of the gist of the two questions. And I don't know whose it is. I hope I got it right. And if the asker wants a clarification, please do, or I'm going to throw it to you guys first. Comment?
Wait, those came in through email.
Oh, that's right. They came in through email. So, okay, I guess the asker is not here. By the way, if you guys don't know Joan, she's a communications
I'll
person.
make a comment on that. Just, I work in the city of Snoqualmie as well.
You get
We
the
have
microphone
we have
open.
two main, no, I'm not getting to that. We have two main playgrounds downtown, Sanico, by the riverfront, and a couple of the other ones. Those pieces of equipment haven't been replaced in years, since my kids were this big. And a lot of the equipment on the ridge has been replaced multiple times. So I don't know, I'm sure that's a parks question right there, but I'm thinking at least the equipment downtown should be on a schedule to get replaced as much as the ones on the ridge do.
So this was discussed, was it at council or at last meeting? So, because a concerned citizen, two of them actually, came to city council, which is great, two new ones we've never seen before. And it talked about issues around that. And initially when they sent us an email, I thought they were talking about creating additional land. When you think about Snoqualmie Ridge was planned out to have the whole idea of a master plan community is to have a certain number of parks per square foot. Downtown Snoqualmie was not planned that way. Not good, not bad, it just wasn't, right? So on the post office side of the street, there isn't a lot of land available to create a new park unless we somehow work with the city, or the school district, in that plot of land that's behind the bus barn. So, but what they clarified there was they're actually talking about.
Thank you.
So what these two citizens were talking about is actually the parks that do exist. So I believe in 2020, the River Park is due for an upgrade. So it's on the list. And then what we're really excited about is working on getting grant money for an all-inclusive park at Centennial, which I hope is soon around the corner. But just like the skate park, we're trying to pay as little possible money at city crops as we can and get grant money as much as we can.
Okay, one more audience comment on playgrounds? Okay, and are you with the police?
Yes.
We did not acknowledge the police, so I just wanted to say, Thank you for your service. Okay, you know, the fireman had to run off, so, okay, I'm gonna combine two. Okay, I've got a question on updates on the planning for the swimming pool, and how do we extend and upgrade the local library? I'm gonna combine them as a comment. Whose questions, would you all like to make a comment about that first, or reiterate that question? Okay. Somebody want to make a comment? Oh, there we go.
So I wasn't the person who actually introduced the pool topic, but my feedback on it is, as a city, we do a lot that's really awesome for team sports and competitive sports. What I'd like to see is more, one thing you get out of the pool is survival skills, and that's more individualistic. So if you look at a lot of pools, it's team competition. How do they do against another person? I'd really like to see a pool to enhance the safety so that when kids go into the river or other places, that they would be better equipped for that.
Anybody want to make a comment on
One?
Yeah.
No?
that? Hold it like this.
Okay. So the Y, the community center we have is run by the Y, and it's just a fantastic resource for our community. They have more members than they ever anticipated would join. And so there's a statistic that shows that they have the highest number of members to population ratio in the nation, or one of them. And it makes sense because 35% of our population is under age 19. And so we support expanding the community center because a lot of the comments are we can't get access to the gymnasium, there's always a line for the fitness equipment and things like that. The initial plan for the community center was to add a pool. And one of our council objectives right now is to expand the community center and add a pool. And we have Executive Director Nate Smith here. I mean, the idea would also be to provide water safety to all kids going through elementary school and middle school, to have them be able to swim, because we live in rivers. And then I'm a mother of a woman, she's a woman now, that was in the swim team, and so they swim outside until November every year, and at Mount Si, they swim till 11. But the boys swim team, they drive to Hazen every morning, or they, and also swim at the bone pool. So it would also be great to have the swim team be able to swim locally. Anyway, so I guess I'd like to hear your comments if there's interest in.
Hands up.
I had asked about the swimming pool, just an update. I went to the community meeting that they had a month or so ago, which was great, and we were really asking, a lot of people were really asking for something kind of centralized. We were putting dots on the maps because there were lots of properties that were possibilities, I guess. And so I thought that was really helpful, and everybody seemed not to want to be like at Side View or not really at Snoqualmie at the Y because it wasn't very centralized, and everybody seemed to really like the idea of having it along the Riverwalk, so that people could bike there in the summer and get it more accessible, I guess. So I thought those were really great ideas. And we did talk about having a competitive pool versus a recreational pool. So like water safety, and something fun for the kids, or you can do a lot of kids swim lessons, but then you can have the competition side for swimming stuff. That's such a great thing in the winter, for the kids to do and just adults to do as well. So for the swim lanes and stuff. So we were kind of asking for both, but I was wondering when is the next meeting? Because I think it's sometime in April, and I was trying to figure out when that was for the community people.
So the meeting you referred to, the one I went to, and that's the one with Sideview Parks in North Bend. So that is a completely different taxing district that includes pretty much Falls City, it might even be Carnation, and North Bend, and not incorporated King County, not Snoqualmie. So we have our own parks department. We don't